Let me tell you something most people never realize. Powerful people don't see the world the way you do. They don't move through friendships, kindness, or coincidence. They move through networks, quiet exchanges, invisible debts, silent alliances. They don't call it friendship, they call it leverage. And if you want to rise socially, truly rise, you have to understand one brutal truth. No relationship is neutral. Every connection either lifts your position or slowly lowers it inside the invisible hierarchy governing human interaction. Most people fail before they even begin because they treat powerful people like individuals. They try to be liked. They try to impress. They believe respect, admiration, or hard work will open doors. It won't. Power speaks a different language, and unless you learn to speak it fluently, you remain the background noise. Centuries ago, Machiavelli understood this perfectly. Favor is not earned through virtue. It is earned through usefulness. To be useful is to become part of the machine. To be admirable but irrelevant is to be invisible. So remember the first rule. Never approach power as a beggar. Approach as an answer. The moment you show need, you lose status. The moment you show value, the dynamic shifts, because powerful people are surrounded by takers, advisors, flatterers, parasites disguised as allies. They instantly feel who adds weight to their empire and who drains it. Your role is simple. Become the person who makes things smoother, quieter, stronger. You don't compete with their power, you complete it. But before you move closer, you must learn restraint. The biggest mistake ambitious people make is acting too quickly, talking too much, revealing too soon. Machiavelli compared studying people to studying terrain before battle. Observe first. Watch tone. Watch timing. Watch who they listen to and who they interrupt. You're not there to impress yet. You're there to diagnose. Because once you understand what someone truly craves, recognition, loyalty, admiration, amusement, you can deliver it in a way they cannot resist. Next comes alignment. Power trusts familiarity, not imitation, rhythm. If they are pragmatic, become practical. If they value exclusivity, speak the language of rarity. When your rhythm matches theirs, something subtle happens. You stop feeling like an outsider, and they start feeling understood, but never reveal everything. Mystery is currency. The moment people fully understand your value, you become a product, and products are replaceable. Let them sense depth you haven't shown, connections you haven't mentioned, capabilities you haven't displayed. Curiosity creates demand, and demand creates influence. Here's where most people sabotage themselves. They show ambition too openly. Power dislikes visible hunger, so appear calm. Patient, almost indifferent to advancement. But when opportunity appears, move fast, move precisely, move without hesitation. Restraint paired with decisive action signals mastery. Then comes a dangerous but essential shift. Make powerful people compete for your loyalty. If your allegiance feels automatic, it has no value. Create gentle independence. Let it be known, subtly, that others respect your time. Scarcity raises price without words. Power protects what is hard to possess, and forget empty flattery. They hear praise all day. Instead, be precise. Don't say, "You're brilliant." Say, "Your timing on that decision was exact." Most people wouldn't have seen that moment. Now your compliment carries intelligence. You're not praising ego. You're reinforcing identity, and people protect those who reinforce how they see themselves. Another rule few survive: never outshine the one above you. Even if you're smarter, even if you're better, power has a fragile ego. Hide sharpness behind contribution. Let your success appear to advance theirs. Power protects loyalty and eliminates perceived rivals. And here's the real game most never notice. Stop focusing upward. Build alliances sideways. Assistants, advisors, gatekeepers, confidants. These are the invisible rulers behind every throne. Win their trust quietly. They will carry your name upward long before you ask. Gratitude also has rules. Never respond like a servant. A servant says thank you once. A strategist returns value later, when it matters most. Delayed reciprocity turns transactions into loyalty, but total obedience is dangerous. Occasional, intelligent disagreement builds respect, not rebellion. Precision resistance. Disagree as if protecting their interests, never attacking authority. People trust those who have boundaries. Control your visibility. Too much exposure kills intrigue. Disappear sometimes. Let absence create curiosity. Then return with momentum, a win, an insight, a story. Every reappearance should feel intentional. And always move like you belong. Confidence without permission changes perception faster than achievement ever will. People believe certainty before they verify competence. Act accepted, and acceptance follows. But understand this clearly. There is no final arrival in the world of power. Positions shift, alliances evolve. What lifts you today can bury you tomorrow. So never become predictable. Predictability kills fascination. Surprise gently, shift subtly. Stay readable enough to trust, but mysterious enough to intrigue. Learn to vanish strategically. Silence creates narrative. When you return, return stronger. Independence is magnetic. Eventually, something shifts. You stop seeking introductions. Introductions seek you. Your presence begins upgrading rooms. Not loudly, atmospherically. At that stage, discipline matters more than strategy. Consistency becomes reputation, and reputation moves faster than effort ever can. But here's Machiavelli's final paradox. The greatest power move is knowing when to leave. Power is cyclical. Courts fall, empires change. Those who cling too long become casualties. The true strategist exits before decline begins. To disappear at your peak is to become legend. Because real social climbing was never about reaching power. It was about becoming someone who no longer needs to chase it. And when that happens, you don't enter rooms anymore. You change how rooms feel when you arrive.
Thanks for spending time with us. If this sparked a new way of thinking, hit like and subscribe to keep the ideas flowing. And don't forget, check the description for the links to the resources and the original books we used today. We'll see you in the next one.